If you are watching me from the Pacific Ocean, good morning, because the time in Pacific Ocean is good morning. So wherever you are watching me, is either good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Olalekan Olarewaju, your regular host. Now let me start by saying this. I'm holding a copy of the Holy Bible, and with all sincerity, I've never taken a single penny. Let me say it again. No, I've never taken a single penny from anybody on this program. Bible is my witness. I've never taken a single cent. In America, a cent is the smallest denomination of American currency. I've never taken a single cent from anyone. And to use American slang, I've never taken a dime. Whatever I'm doing is based on my conviction and conscience. Now, I remember when I started criticizing Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I will continue to criticize him. And I will tell you why I will continue to criticize Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I will criticize him because he was a founding member of NADECO. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Kayode Fayemi, Professor Wole Soyinka and co. They were founding members of NADECO, and they were criticizing Abacha at that time. And then they went on exile. Some of them are cowards, permit me to use that language. And they came back, and before we know it, they found themselves in government. The same people that criticize Abacha, that criticize Obasanjo, that criticize Yaradua, that criticize Jonathan, doesn't want anybody to criticize him again. So I will continue to criticize Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And if you are one of his gullible supporters, excuse us now on this program. Excuse us. If you don't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be criticized, tell him to resign as president of Nigeria. We are not running a banana republic in Nigeria. So if you know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is allergic to criticism, is too big to be criticized, tell him to resign. It's not by force for him to be president of Nigeria. You cannot criticize your predecessors, and you don't want anybody to criticize you again. So I will continue to criticize him, and if you don't like it, you have two options. One option is to take me to court, or report my page to Facebook so that Facebook will ban my page. I'm not a blogger. So if you think my source of livelihood is on Facebook, you have missed the point. So I'm not a blogger. So if you think if you tell Facebook to ban me, I won't be able to eat again, you are joking. The same way I criticize Obi, and some foolish Igbo guys were saying rubbish. Who is Obi that I cannot criticize Obi? If Obi is your Lord and Savior, it's not my Lord and Savior. When I was criticizing Tinubu, the Igbos were always happy. And then when I started criticizing Obi, they said somebody gave me money. So who gave me money when I was criticizing Tinubu? Who gave me money? Who is Obi that I cannot criticize? Obi is a common fraudster. How can you be governor of Anambra State for 8 years? For 8 years that Obi was governor of Anambra State, there was never a local government election in Anambra State. And this is the same man who wants to become president of Nigeria now. Somebody who kept Anambra money in Panama. Who kept Anambra money in Panama. And then turned around and said the money belonged to his children. And you now said I should not criticize him. If you don't know, if you're an Igbo person looking at me, your Obi is a selfish human being. I will say it any day, anytime I see him. I will comfort him. They have been killing Igbos. There is a lot of insecurity going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Have you seen Obi issue any statement? Alaba market was demolished. Did you see Obi issue any press statement? Have you seen Obi issue any press statement? In Nnamdi Kanu, is in detention. Have you seen Obi, your Peter Obi, issued any press statement? Nonsense. Who is Peter Obi that I cannot criticize? He can play on your intelligence, he cannot play on my own intelligence. How can you, at the time you are governor of Anambra State, you save money, at the time you are governor of Anambra State, you went and opened an offshore account and saved $7 million in a fixed deposit account, in an offshore account, and then he says it belongs to your children. The same Obi went and invested Anambra money in Miller Brewery. I've never seen it before. It's only in Nigeria that somebody will go and invest state government money in a private company. The same Obi built the biggest mall in Abuja when he was governor of Anambra State. And I'm saying, obedient call. If you are so foolish and you allow Obi to play on your intelligence, that's your problem. It's not my problem. And there's nothing wrong for someone to be foolish. I can't help it. If you are foolish, it's not my duty to bring you out of your stupidity. How many times have you seen Obi? They are killing Igbos now in Southeast. How many times have you seen Obi issue a press statement? How many times have you seen Obi issue a press statement concerning Nnamdi Kanu? How many times have you seen Obi issue a press statement concerning Alaba market that was demolished? Let's start the program. The topic is potpourri of political happenings in Nigeria. Okay? Potpourri of political happenings in Nigeria. That's the topic for today. Let me say congratulations to Ekiti people. I'm from Ekiti State. Shayi, Enyara Ekiti. And it's up with my Fayemi. Kosin Kotono Gibe. And the massive Fayemi Dada. Now, Fayemi, it was governor for 2 terms. Fayemi was governor in Ekiti for 2 terms. That means he was governor for 8 years. After 8 years, he was minister for mineral resources for 4 years. 8 plus 4, 12. Listen, Fayemi was governor for 8 years in Ekiti State. After that one, he became minister for mineral resources for 4 years. 8 plus 4, I'm not a mathematician. 8 plus 4, 12. 12. The same Fayemi now has been nominated as Minister for Foreign Affairs. The same Fayemi. So Fayemi is the only person in Ekiti State. So Fayemi is the only person in Ekiti State. Ọlọ́run ní ṣe mí lásìníwáyé. Àsìníwáyé máa pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá o. Àsìníwáyé pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àsìníwáyé ó pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àsìníwáyé. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní àsìníwáyé. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní ṣe mí lásìníwáyé. So Fayemi is the only person in Ekiti State that is entitled to hold political office. So every appointment that is due to Ekiti State must be given to Fayemi. Well, there's nothing I can say more than that. Congratulations to Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters. He's now the chairman of ECOWAS. Congratulations to him. But when you're chairman of ECOWAS, let me remind him that you must be seen as a democratic man. Okay? Not only must you be seen, you must be manifestly seen as a democratic man. So, in other words, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are the chairman of ECOWAS now. At all times, you must abide by the Constitution. Because you can never be greater than the Constitution. That's number 1. Number 2, as a Democrat, because you call yourself father of Democrats, when you went to Edo State, when are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? At least Abba Kyari has been released. Abba Kyari, the police officer who was indicted for running a drug cartel had been released from detention. Abba Kyari was to be extradited to America. Federal government blocked it. Not only that they blocked it, Abba Kyari has been released now unconditionally from detention, never charged to court. So when are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? When are you going to release Sunday Igboho? When are you going to release all prisoners in Nigeria whose incarceration are politically motivated? So when are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? When are you going to release Sunday Igboho? If you can release Abba Kyari, who we know that is a drug baron, because Abba Kyari is a drug baron. Even though he's a police officer who's supposed to keep the law, but he's the lawbreaker. So when are you going to? And then Abba Kyari was even using state apparatus to involve himself in drug running. So when are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? At least court has ordered that Nnamdi Kanu be released, not even you. So it is not like I'm not asking you to use what we call prerogative of mercy. I'm not asking you to use prerogative of mercy. I'm not asking Attorney General of Nigeria to enter into what we call nolli prosequi on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu had been released by court of appeal. So when are you going to release him? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm begging you, when are you going to, and I'm asking you this question, when are you going to release Nnamdi Kanu? When are you going to release Sunday Igboho? I've seen Asari Dokubo running his mouth on TV, like somebody who has mouth of the diarrhea of the mouth. I've seen Sunday Asari Dokubo making inflammatory statements, making statements that we can call treasonable that it can be charged for treasonable felony. And Asari Dokubo is bragging, parading himself, bragging, even threatening the whole of Igbos. So, and Asari Dokubo, up to now, has never been charged to any court, to the best of my knowledge. So, are we not operating 1999 Constitution again? So, what is good for the goose is also, it should be, the treatment that you have given to goose should also be given to gander. So, why is it that Asari Dokubo is so special that he can say whatever he like, and then Sunday Igboho, just because he said Yoruba should be freed, Sunday Igboho was forcefully sent on exile. And up to now, federal government has not deemed to pardon him. Nnamdi Kanu, just for saying that Biafra should be free. Up to now, Nnamdi Kanu is in detention after court of appeal had freed him. So when are you going to release Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu? Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that's the question I'm going to ask you today. And I will continue to ask you that question. If we are operating 1999 Constitution, we should be seen as a democratic country. So if Asari Dokubo can say whatever he likes without any legal implication, then why will Nnamdi Kanu should be in detention? I don't know what strategy federal government is trying to play. And if federal government thinks it's a strategy, it's going to backfire. And I will tell you the reason. Whether you like it or not, Nnamdi Kanu is an hero now. He's an hero. He has cult followership, whether you like it or not. Nnamdi Kanu has become an hero. Federal government made him to be an hero. So the more you keep him in detention, the more he will gain popularity. Okay? If Sunday Igboho too, whether you like it or not, you are going to turn him into a superhero. So release Sunday Igboho, release Nnamdi Kanu, if you can release Abba Kyari from detention, why can't you extend the same olive branch to Sunday Igboho, to Nnamdi Kanu? Before the end of this program, I will still come back to it. So let's go to another thing. I've seen the list. I've seen the list of the ministers, the new minister that is coming. Out of the list, 5 are ex-governors. 5. Nigerian masses, what I'm going to say, you won't like it. And I don't owe you anybody any apology. If Nigerian masses are not careful, if they are not extremely careful, just a cliche, just a cliche, just certain persons will be the ruling class. And they are not up to 5% of the population. So if we are not careful, they will continue to recycle themselves. Let's use Ekiti State as a good example. Fayemi was governor for 2 terms. He was Minister for Mineral Resources for 4 years, making 12 years. The same Fayemi has been nominated as Minister for Foreign Affairs. So does it mean that in Ekiti State, it's only Fayemi that is there? In Rivers State, Wike has been penciled down as a minister. Wike will just finish 8 years as governor. So Nigerian masses, our new colonial masters are the politicians. Our new colonial, now what we have in Nigeria now is what we call internal colonialism. Internal colonialism, that's what we have in Nigeria. Internal, not external colonialism. External was when United Kingdom are the colonialists. But now our politicians are the new colonialists in Nigeria. Good news for if you are living in United Kingdom. Once you have £1,000 in your bank account, you are a millionaire in Nigeria. If you are living in United Kingdom, once you have £1,000 in your bank account, you are a millionaire in Naira. As of today, £1 was exchanged for 1,030 Naira. As of this morning, £1 was exchanged for 1,030 Naira. So, funny enough, there was a day I was on a program that did. There was a lady in UK. I won't mention her name. Oh, 1,040. I'm even okay. 1,040. Okay. There was a day I was on a program like this, and there was a lady in London. She abused me, and she was abusing me. She even called me names, and they said, "Why should I not support Tinubu?" This morning, I saw the same lady on Facebook. She was now lamenting that flight ticket is too high. The cost of flight ticket to Nigeria is too high. You see, when I was telling you, when we were shouting, and those of you that live in London, you were supporting Tinubu, you thought that you are untouchable. You thought that you won't feel any economic impact. Now that the flight ticket from Lagos to London is over 3 million naira now. So why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? If you are living in London and you're a supporter of Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, you have a right to support him. So don't get me wrong. But if you are living in London and you're not complaining about the cost of flight ticket, shame on you. I said it again. Whoever you are, if you are living in London, if you're a permanent resident of London or United Kingdom, and you have supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you're not complaining about the flight tickets, how costly it is, shame on you. Ọ̀run yabọ̀ ni, kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yọkọ̀. Ọ̀run yabọ̀ ni, gbogbo aló máa yabo. Gbogbo aló máa jíjọ yabo. Abẹ́rù bí nítorí pé ti jẹ́ supporter Tinubu, wọ́n máa ta tíkẹ̀tì yín lọ́tọ̀, àbí wọ́n máa ta tíkẹ̀tì yín ní cheaply. So, if you're a supporter of Tinubu, don't complain, no. If you're a supporter of Bola Ahmed, please don't come to my inbox. That is where we are going to get quarrel. That's where we are going to quarrel. So just keep your complaint to yourself. If you're a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have a right to support him, but don't complain to me. Don't be a nuisance on Facebook. Don't be a nuisance to us that did not support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Don't come to cyberspace and constitute a nuisance to us. You have supported Tinubu. Your Tinubu is now the president. Congratulations to you. And then, if a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Nigeria, I expect you to get to any filling station, any petrol station, and then just tell them I'm a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Pronto, they are going to sell a liter of petrol for you for 60 naira. Once you just once you just tell the petrol attendant, I'm a Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporter, they will sell it for you for 60 naira. This is the best time to be a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Nigeria. This is the best time to be an APC member in Nigeria. If you are an APC member, once you get to the filling station or petrol station or gas station, just go there with broom, old broom. They are going to sell a liter of petrol to you for just $60 and 60 naira. Very cheap. So that's your reward for being a supporter of APC, for being a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this is the best time to be an APC supporter or to be a member of Yoruba Ronu Association of Nigeria. So let's go to, there's something that is bothering me, and I'm going to invite another lawyer. At this point, there's something that is bothering me. Let's go to section 10 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Let's go to section 10. 99. You know, I cannot do without this Constitution. You know me. There's no way I will say, I will do my program. If I don't mention 1999 Constitution, that means that my program is not complete. Let's go to section 10, 1999 Constitution as amended. Quickly, let's go to section 10. Section 10. We are in section 10. Please write it down. No? Section 10. Santa Bolo, let me write it on the screen. Section 10. 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 10. 1999 Constitution as amended. I'm coming, just hold on for me. I'm looking for my red pen. Section 10. 1999 Constitution as amended. Let's go to section 10. 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 10. Let's go to section 10. Very important, very genuine. So, section 10. Santa Bolo, yes, section 10. God bless you. You see, let me mark it out. This is the heading of section 10. This is section 10. This is section 10. And the heading is Prohibition of State Religion. The heading is Prohibition of State Religion. So let me quickly, with your permission, read the provisions of section 10, 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 10, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. So let's read section 10, 1999 Constitution as amended together. With your permission, I read. The government of the Federation, listen, with your permission, I read section 10. The government of the Federation or of a state shall not adopt any religion as state religion. The government of the Federation or of a state shall not adopt any religion as state religion. Section 10, let me read it again. Section 10. The government of the Federation, that means federal government of Nigeria, or state government shall not adopt any religion as state religion. In other words, let me interpret it to you. I know all of us know the interpretation, but let me still interpret it. In other words, Section 10 is saying that Nigeria does not have any state religion. So, you cannot ascribe any religion to Nigeria. So you cannot say Nigeria is an Islamic country. You cannot say Nigeria is a Christian country. You cannot say Nigeria is an Isheshe country. So, Section 10 of Nigerian constitutions had been violated over and over and over and over again. Section 10 of 1999 constitution had been violated by state actors, by governors, by even in the presidency. Section 10 had been violated over and over and over and over again. And this is where we are going to go. I will invite, very soon, I'm going to invite a senior lawyer to discuss Section 10. I will invite a senior lawyer, very senior lawyer. But let's go to Ilorin. In Ilorin, which is a Yoruba town, they wanted to have what we call Isheshe Festival. Isheshe Festival. And they have every right to the Isheshe worshippers, Ifa worshippers, Ogun worshippers, Babalawos, the Awu worshippers. They have every right to celebrate Isheshe Festival. Every right. But the Emir of Ilorin, I don't know where he got his own power, because before you know it now, they will say I'm abusing Oba. So Emir of Ilorin has the audacity to stop the program. I don't understand where he got his power. I don't understand where the Emir of Ilorin has the audacity to stop Isheshe Festival. Number one. Number two, what baffles me is that the Emir of Ilorin was a former judge of Court of Appeal. And of course, you know that before you can be a judge, you must be a lawyer. So, in other words, Emir of Ilorin was a lawyer before he became a judge. So, he must have given so many judgments. He must have given so many judgments referring to 1999 Constitution. He must have used Constitution in his judgment. So I don't understand why an educated Oba like the Emir of Ilorin will tell traditional worshippers not to celebrate their festival. And when we raise the alarm that Nigeria is tilting towards Sharia country, Nigeria, by the back door, we are gradually becoming a Sharia nation. People started abusing me. And then somebody even came to my inbox and said, I'm looking for cheap popularity, I'm looking for money. So, what concerns Emir of Ilorin with Isheshe Festival? They did not say, the Isheshe people did not say that Muslims should not have their festival. Muslim, I've never seen where the Isheshe people in Kwara State or in Ilorin said the Muslims should not go to Yidi or the Muslims should not say their prayers on Friday. I did not see it anywhere. And I've not seen where the Isheshe worshippers in Ilorin said Christians should not go to their churches on Sunday. So what concerns Emir of Ilorin by banning Isheshe Festival? On what authority? What is his authority? Is he using 1999 Constitution? Or where does he derive his power for him to have banned Isheshe Festival? At this point, let me invite a lawyer from London so that he can make his own contribution. I'm going to invite a senior lawyer from London to contribute to this topic because I don't want to say things that I'm not supposed to say, but let me invite an elderly lawyer to contribute to this topic, whether the Emir of Ilorin has power to stop Isheshe festival, let me invite a lawyer so that I can make his own contribution. Hello?
Hello?
Ebon?
Yeah.
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní the floor. The,
Okay. 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 Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for quickly putting that. Section
10, section 10.
That to section 10.
Yes.
Then, if you still have that constitution with you there.
Yeah, it's here. It's here.
I will again want you to go to section 38, subsection 1.
Okay, section 38. Okay, section 38, subsection 1. Section 38, subsection 1. Yes, section 38, subsection 1. Section 38, section 38, subsection 1. With your permission, I read. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. Section 38, subsection 1. Yes, 1999 Constitution. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, including freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either alone or in community with others, and in public or in private, to manifest and propagate his religion or belief in worship, teaching, practice, and observance. So, section 10, section 10, then section 38, subsection 1. Okay, sir. Okay.
Subsection 3.
Okay. Section 38, subsection 3. Okay, yes. No religious community. Section 38, subsection 3.
No, I'm sorry. Section 39.
Okay.
Section 39, subsection 3. Yes, section 39 and subsection 3.
Nothing in this section shall invalidate any law that is reasonable, justifiable in a democratic society. Section 39, subsection 1. No, section 39, Santa Bolo, section 39, subsection 3. Please let me write section 39, subsection 3 on the screen. Section 39, subsection 3. Okay.
Yes. Foremost, we have to give kudos to our erudite Professor Onishoyinka for quickly combating with the Emir of Ilorin in his own fatherly and elderly advice to the Emir of Ilorin. You know, he's not Onishoyinka is not a lawyer. lawyer, and he's a person who doesn't gamble into the field he doesn't know. And that is why, if you read the letter that Wole Soyinka wrote to the Emir of Ilorin, he made mention of no law at all. He didn't cite any law, he didn't do anything, but he gave him a very good fatherly and intellectual advice that he should take to. One thing which we have to look into, as you rightly said, I'm flabbergasted that the Emir of Ilorin, who is a learned lawyer, who is a judge of the appeal court, could bring himself so low on religion. Look, in Ilorin, if the Isheshe woman did this feat to do a festival of our religion, I don't think there's any law or anybody has the right to query her, provided what she's doing does not tamper with the serenity of the town. And that is one. Two, this woman is a Nigerian. Ilorin is a Yoruba town. Because if you get to Ilorin today, you will hear Yalamala, Yake. You've never heard of any Hausa name or something like that there. And the Fulani, how many of them can speak Fulani?
I don't know. I don't know.
The language in Ilorin
It's Yoruba.
popular language.
It's Yoruba now.
It's Yoruba. Anywhere you go, before you come across any Ilorin indigene speaking Fulani or Hausa, it must be probably they are foreigners. They are the one imported into Ilorin, but not the Ilorin indigene at all. So that is where I'm confused about the behavior of the Emir of Ilorin. You see, it is just like a Muslim. On every Friday, they go to their mosque, that to Jumat, in numbers, in large numbers. They pray, they come back home. Nobody has ever attacked them that, why are you praying there? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Nobody has ever. I've never had any case, either traditional or legal cases, that another sect of religion attacks Muslim because they went out to pray. During fasting, Muslims, they fast, they pray, they littered everywhere with oranges, with this or with that. Nobody has ever attacked them. And they have their different festivals, like their Lanatri, Kadri, which they do. Or probably, now, they themselves, Muslims, they've started doing revivals too. Nobody will dare go there to query them. Now, Christians too, on Sunday, they go to churches in their large numbers. Nobody will go there to query them or to attack them. And they have other festivals like the harvest, like seriously good for the gander. Now, we have to look into it properly. And this thing is, the moment these Isheshe worshippers, the moment they keep quiet, the moment they fail to come out to claim their right, their legal right, under the law of the land, that look, there is nothing you can do for me if I do my festival in any part of Nigeria, because I'm embedded in the law to do it. It's illegal. And nobody will come and attack me. But now, if you look at that scenario in Ilorin, it's very, very pitiful. How would men, not boys, so we are talking of men, old age men, people over 50, people over 60, will now gather themselves in search of one year or so, planning to do a festival in the same town. And they now went there. And what baffles me most is just this. One of them, maybe their leader or the imam or so, I don't know, he has the guts to be quoting a penal law, which he didn't even know anything about it. I was flabbergasted when the guy started quoting penal code section 114. And quoting this section wrongly, that the section says that there is punishment for someone who provoke another religion. Where is the provocator here? Apart from that section 114 is just look the headline of it. Is inciting public disturbance. That is, if you have the Nigerian Northern Penal Code with you, if you can read it, I don't know if you have it.
And I don't have it. I have it when I have it when I was in Nigeria, but not now. I had it.
Permit me, I will read it to all of you.
Okay.
Where this Baba or this illiterate and stupid and far? Maybe somebody who spied the law and the penal code into his ear. Or probably it's what stupid lawyer might have just told him that no matter worry. There is a law that we know that, and that is the Penal Code section 114. You can go there. Stupidly. You see, the man should have, if I were to be the man, apart from not being a lawyer, apart from being a stark illiterate of the life, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, the man should have gone first to section 113 of the penal code. You know, a lot of people may not know what we are talking about. You see, penal code is made for northern Nigeria.
Yes.
Not for the southern
Nigeria, yes.
You see, in north they use penal code. In the south we use criminal code. This is how British did it when we were under them, and they still rely on it up to now. Okay, section 113 talks with disturbance. And I read, with your permission, it says, whoever in a public place disturb the public peace shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years, or with a fine which may extend to 50,000 naira, or with both. That is section 113 of that penal code. Now, coming to section 114, I read again with your permission. What it says is this. The headline is inciting disturbances. That is, inciting public disturbances. And I read, say, whoever does any act with intent to cause or which is likely to cause a breach of peace or disturb the public peace shall be punished. Shall be punished with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years, or with a fine which may extend to 15,000 naira, or with both. So, where do we see provocation here now? It is where, look, I'm really very sorry to say, my mother during her life was an alaja. She goes to Memeka anytime she has money in her hand. I think about 3 or 5 times she's been to Memeka. My dad is a bona fide Christian. And my dad was one of the top merchants of Equa Church. Do you understand me? And I have never seen my grandfather attacking my mother because of her religion, or my mother attacking my father because of differences in religion. It has never, and that is why they live peacefully. And we, the children, we also live peacefully. Some of us are, some of us the same father, same mother, they are Muslims. And some of us are Christian. And we have never contradicted each other because we don't even argue on religion at all. And that is how it should be. Now, going back to that woman, I have a strong belief that the woman, she's a bit illiterate. Maybe we can say half-baked. Because if this woman is a full baked citizen, by now she would have taken them, both the Baba and any other person to court. And there we will be waiting to know the decision of the court on it. Because look, the policeman, this was on Yoruba BBC program. They interview the policeman, maybe the spokesperson for Kwara State Police, or probably is the commissioner of police, I don't know, but I'm sure the commissioner of police for a state will not come out with that blunder. He started right. He said Nigeria is a secular state. Look, the secular state means you are free of any religion.